Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to VRStreams. I'm Veldon.
I'm Rozga.
And I forgot I put vibrating bar source.
You're welcome for that. I am glad that you enjoy it as well as much as I do.
Yes. Per your request, I've added a sassy message on that empty tombstone you inquired about. Check before facing the boss. Oh, I think we saved right before the boss. Oh, no. That is the same room. Never mind.
Yes.
So, yeah, we can check that out. Oh. Alright, I need to switch over to 4x3. I need to adjust the volume. Hold on, it's been a weekend, so I'm remembering how to stream.
You need a search? Yep.
You
You know, at some point I should probably make us a pretty sharp 4x3 screen.
Mm-hmm. We have lots of 4x3 games we still need to get through.
Yeah. Can you tell how much I'm looking forward to doing that?
Some more stars.
Just all the stars. No, that's right. I need to turn this down. Hold on. Sorry, Hex.
What?
This needs to go down to 40. There.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I have updated the game. I have version 108 or something like that. Time for Roscoe the letterbox. So wait, that's the wrong way around. Yep, we are what's called pillar boxed.
Mm-hmm. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. My weekend was pretty good. Veldon, was yours pretty good?
It's actually alright. It was solidly a weekend.
Oh, that's right. We have to go to the world map. CJ, you need to make a world map before you publish this stuff. Just saying. Even if it's a crayon drawing, just fucking do it.
Okay, so welcome to creation. I feel I've nerfed the final boss, so I may make more adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he described to me what he did, I think he may have overdone it a little personally, but we'll see.
I believe so as well, but we'll see how that goes. Like if we beat him with our strategy in a half hour, I think that's going to be fair. But if we beat him in less time than a half hour, then I'm going to be like, no, that was too short. It's all the way to the left.
So what was the update? Did he make things easier, or did you grind a bit? I have not touched our party. I did that on purpose. Because I don't want to...
Skew the numbers.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, here's the exact same party with just whatever tweaks. Because whenever you're troubleshooting something, the basic rule is to change one thing at a time. So while CJ fiddled with a few numbers on the game side, I didn't want to fiddle with any numbers on my side. So this is a much more honest comparison.
Yep. Let's see your sassy message.
As well as OP Ripperoni Edge, especially if agility is buffed. Torin checked out the patch and even it was like, holy shit, Sam hits like a truck. I'm okay with Sam hitting like a truck, personally.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the... half hour is a long time in my opinion, but yeah, more than 7 minutes, less than or equal to 30 minutes. It varies, because he's not multi-stage, as far as I know. So, yeah, it could be shorter, but compared to... It would really suck if you have like all these other bosses that are relatively long fights, and you get to the final boss and he's shorter.
Yeah.
That's a problem the Final Fantasy VII had. Once you dealt with like all the weapons, you go up to say for Sephiroth, and you're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
It is very underwhelming, and I kind of hated the ending to the original FF7 for that reason.
Most of the bosses in this game have been taking us a half hour. Last week, it took us an hour to get to 50% HP on the final boss.
After which one we finally died.
Yeah.
Took me 14 minutes normal, 11 minutes casual, same level and equipment. Only thing not accounted for is power crystals since it was a test.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so technically my party is going to be more powerful than his test party.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. Here lies the developer who ran out of ideas for Sassy Chess. His sass was the last. That's okay. A good one.
I like that one.
Alright. right, now we talk to Sassy Mage guy.
Might as well go through all the actual dialogue instead of skipping it.
Yeah. I just want to bring up tonight's opening numbers was A Long Fall from Final Fantasy XIV, a song scroll I still don't have yet.
I'm
so
sorry.
If anybody wants to unsync that with me at any time, and we'll grind for that shit, I'd be totally down. And followed by Fury, the final boss fight from Demon Tower Saga, a.k.a. Final Fantasy Legend.
Roscoe, draw me a crayon map. Okay.
that would actually be really cute. All right, ready to go.
Congratulations. I've been waiting for you. You're the first to make it to the top and complete the game.
I forgot, I don't have to read this.
Excuse me? A game? What do you mean?
Yes, a contest that I've created. You're the first to win it.
Oh, I like games, but I don't get what we just played. Did we win shinies?
Yes, Symbol. We got shinies, and you get to collect all of them.
Pink Cat's like that. Anytime there's a game, it's like, is that a game? Yeah, it's like, okay, so I won. What I get?
The value of life and the meaning behind it. So, I created Bruno Raw to see what you would do.
This is levels of insanity if what you say is true.
Bruno Raw and this tower tested all of you.
So for the last 40 or so hours we've spent saving the world was just a game?
Honest question, because I actually don't know. Is 40 spelled with a U?
Both ways, because I
Both
ran
ways?
into
Okay.
an issue with playing in VR chat. There was a puzzle. There was a escape room that spelt for 14 or 40 or something like that without a U. So I think both ways work.
Okay.
That is correct. I wanted to see the hero.
I
of
can
the story
Google it, though.
meet my challenge and save this world. You passed with flying colors.
It may be an English versus Queen's English kind of situation.
Most likely.
You're telling me that killing my father was part of a game. Just hearing this hot garbage is
Without a
pissing me
U
off.
is proper in all English variants.
Without a U.
Without.
Oh.
Often people believe with the U is the British variant, but this is also false. I wonder if that's just because of how 4 is.
Basically, because you do spell 4 with a U if you're talking about the number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So yeah, it's kind of weird that 40 is spelled without a U.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind, CJ. CJ says, I also forgot to note, aside from evasion stats, skills also have a successful chance to land, buff or otherwise. For Ripperoni Edge, originally was set to 90%, so 10% chance of her missing before evasion checks kick in. It's set to 100%.
So we were all just chess pieces of your design?
You understand well. Many have tried to be the hero, but all have failed in the attempt. It was refreshing to finally see someone overcome my test.
14 is spelt with a
Such
U.
accomplishment deserves a reward. I
That
shall
makes it
grant
even
you
worse.
One wish.
Yeah.
None of us did this for a reward. Besides, you used us.
Her delivery in that first line is so good.
I don't understand. What is wrong with doing that? I created everything.
We are not things for your amusement.
I question your godhood. You do not create beings and manipulate them at your own free will. This is a vile act of evil.
Actually, I do have a wish. I wish you never existed so none of this evil ever happened.
How interesting. You're trying to pick a fight with me? As the game master would say before the players are about to make a foolish decision. Are you sure you want to do this?
The Blue Wizard and his companions give the saltiest of all looks to this mysterious being. As a storyteller myself, even I feel duped.
Mortals always feel they have to prove something. Very well.
Behold the mighty Skeletor's breakfast burrito!
I am creation. Remember the greatness of my power.
I forgot he looked like a BDSM Cyberman.
Yep.
Oh, goody. My knife arm's been itching.
Oh, that's right.
My turn, boy.
CJ, in Discord, if you can, send me the original artwork for this dude to resize him in Photoshop so he's not blurry for you.
I'm so glad you did Papyrus' Dudley Do-Right instead of Skeletor.
I love that. That's because that's what I was talking about. I was like, it's supposed to be Skeletor. I'm like, no, he's like Dudley Do. He's like
How do you like these?
trying to describe the how he's supposed to sound. It's like Dudley Do-Right, and he did the voice. I'm like, that's exactly the voice he should have.
Will do. Remind me later. I'll probably forget Sissy J.
No problem.
Just everybody normal attack for now.
It was one of those, if you're not gone to work already and you could quickly send it to me on Discord, cool. Otherwise, I'm going to forget after stream.
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
Come on.
Feels
Fight
good.
harder, to whom will justice
Everybody just
fall.
talk. By the way, the boss resists all status effects but paralysis, so the fight could be cheesed by Sparty's ultimate. Okay. Yeah, I think we came across that last time too. It didn't always take, but it was pretty good when it did take. Because it helped us prevent death and his counters.
Well, it also,
My turn,
you know,
boy.
he was skipped on at one point. He lost a turn. It was like, oh, can we do that more? we could.
How do you like these apples?
All right.
All right, we're gonna test that with a wizardry.
Oh, you took out the paralysis. Okay. That's fair. Like, not allowing him to be paused is understandable on a final boss.
He can still be debuffed.
Okay.
He just took all of our
Ready
MP.
for your order.
Yes, that is one of his moves, and we never came across it last time.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those. That's how bad the RNG in this game was, that he was rolling heals instead of taking away our MP.
Gotcha.
Honestly, the only person it's important for is Pen. Sybil's gonna get her MP back
Is it my turn?
because she can tech for her MP. Hello, Kawaii Peaches.
Hello.
I love the waving kitty cat.
Yes.
I can't tell what the blue blob with the heart is,
My turn.
but I already appreciate it.
I wasn't sure if it's a pill bug or one of the bird critters from Metroid.
I can see it being a bird critter from Metroid, but I can also see it being a pillbud or an isopod, which I'm okay with any of
Either.
those.
Yeah,
I'm okay
it's-
with that. I have an isopod key, so I'm okay.
Hold on. Somebody.
Arm-
You lost your TP. Damn.
How do you like these apples?
Oh, guess we're starting over again.
All right.
Oh, did he take their TP as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
He took everything.
See, this I'm okay with. Like, if he has a lot less HP and doesn't do as much bullshit, but he's constantly, like, eating your MP and TP, cool.
The day is ours,
Yeah.
my friends. Rejoice!
May
Hair,
bring
don't
back the
trip
low,
me now.
but a lower potency, 3% instead of 10%. We'll see. Like I say, it's like, depends on how long we take, because I know we're battling a different way than you expect your players to play.
I'm up.
Because we are very much the pair that is, you don't need magic, you just grind your face against the thing and it'll die eventually.
I only ever used a summon once in Final Fantasy XII, and that was a like
Star
required
was up.
point in the story to use
Yes.
a summon.
They were too much of a pain in the ass to summon.
Look, you took her TP and MP away. Now I have to melee. I don't need any sass from you right now, CJ.
Oh, she's got TP, so she could get it back again. Her magics. And then she can cast spells.
I'm actually gonna have her. Oh, actually, she doesn't need to heal.
Nope. They're fine.
Pity. The day is ours, my friends.
Did you get rid of his death, too?
Take that.
Use use items. No, Val will never use items. He will hang on to all of them until the end of time. No, he can death, but it was rare. From 50 to 30. Okay, that's good. Because it'd be nice, like, if your character gets fully healed up, you're like, yeah, and he just gets obliterated. Like, fuck
I would
you!
be so mad.
You would be so mad.
But that's like kind of mad that you're like, damn it, fucking Phoenix down. Get your ass
Get
up.
my stuff back.
Oh, what a big boss. You floaty too.
Who's that?
Thank you. Now I can fight harder.
I'm up.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
Hair, don't trip me now. In your face.
All right, we'll try a buff. Since we're hitting reasonably well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice!
My turn.
It's
boy.
actually a noticeable increase. I think that was a 500 point damage increase.
Mm.
Ha, take this.
I'm up.
10 to 20% seems a bit more fair, especially with the way this game seems to think that 5% equals 40%. Excuse me, not this game, but the compiler.
Yeah.
The engine.
The engine.
Hey, whoa! What the fuck?
It's fine. It's just decided to unload onto your paladin. Your paladin tanked it. It's fine.
The thing,
In your
Sparty.
face.
Sparty, get your ass up.
Thank much appreciated. Now I can fight. Ready for your order.
If you want Ripperoni Edge to shine, buff agility or debuff agility to boss, or do both. I'm just trying to keep my dude alive, apparently. Max HP is up. I hate that max HP is up, but it can't actually go up because the it's locked at quad 9s. Attack.
Take that.
Dodged a laser.
My turn, boy.
Oh, that's right. He lowered the cost on Ripperoni Edge. Because I think it used to be 55. Look at you go, says Triples. Computer rebooted just as you were saying something about what I typed. Well, don't reboot.
Oh, saying that it was not the compiler, it was the engine itself that did the numbers.
Ha, take this.
Already I'm gonna say,
Pity. I expected.
All right.
I don't know if he should have more HP. We're kind of melting through him at this point. Or if he should have his healing spell back.
It's tea time. In your face.
To whom will justice
I do
fall?
like that he was doing a lot more of the TP and MP moves to get rid of those.
Alright, here goes this situation. He's paralyzed.
This darling is up.
It was 375,000 reduced to 300,000.
Okay.
That's not a huge drop.
No.
I don't think it was. So that's one of the things that I was saying to him. Is like, I don't think that was honestly necessary with all the other changes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with him having a massive HP pool. It was like the HP pool on top of all the other issues that we were having.
Yeah. So is that like 101 for you, Val? You never use items in RPGs? He really tries not to.
Video games in general. I am one of those people. It's actually really common. I'm one of those people that, like, you know, in Skyrim or Fallout, you know, you collect everything. It's like, I might need this. In Half-Life, I may have done this in Fallout as well, but like in Half-Life, I would use the pistol whenever possible because it's like, yeah, my bigger rifles are useful and can like blast enemies, but the pistol I know I'll always have ammo for.
It's just a habit. I pretty much anybody I've ever played games with has the same habit.
Yeah, so when you're in these like final fights, it's like, okay, if I feel like you've gone through the entire game not using items, but you know when you absolutely have to use items.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got all that stuff hoarded, that by the end boss, you'll know it's like, oh, all right, things are getting a little too tough or taking a little too long. Now I'll use like all my North Winds in Final Fantasy or shit like that. It's that Moon Knight meme of random bullshit go.
You should see me in Pokemon. I never use TMs or HR. The ones that are just like one-time use items to teach critters moves. I'm like,
Yeah.
I never fucking use those.
They have to be really specific. It's like, no, I need, especially in like the original couple of Pokemons, they don't give you enough information. You're like, what if I put this on my Beedrill and my Beedrill becomes absolute garbage tier afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, what was I was just thinking of something else. At least you're not, as long as you're not feeling like an item is a pity use or a hand me. So I'm also of the opinion that if, especially in an RPG, the whole point of like the story in an RPG is, you know, the heroes are overcoming their obstacles and blah blah blah, and it's like the characters should be able to overcome those obstacles on their own. They shouldn't need to rely on items. And so, like, if you guys remember our Pokemon Red playthrough, we technically barely got through that because we were just showering our poor duck with potions.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how that, as entertaining as it was for the stream, I didn't like how that played out. It's like, no, we should have leveled up more, and we wouldn't have had to rely on our Psyduck and a literal pile of like 99 potions to get through that final fight.
He was a far-fetched, excuse me,
What did I say?
Psyduck.
Shit. I should know better. Farfetch'd is actually like one of my favorites.
And that was simply underestimating Pokemon Red and Blue on how fucking difficult it is compared to just Heart Gold or Gold and Silver right afterwards.
Yeah.
Get some of this.
Get some of this.
Oh, I'm at the last boss. Glad I kept those hard to find Mega Elixirs. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Mega Elixirs are like the prime example. So I think we even used those in FF3 and 4. Definitely don't play RPGs that rely on items to beat the game then. Thankfully, those are very few and far between. Those most RPGs, especially JRPGs, tend to take after like old school D&D rules, especially Dragon Quest. Which Dragon Quest is mimicking Ultima, but it's still, a lot of its concepts are kind of still rooted in Dungeons and Dragons. As far as like, no, you're only going to carry like so many things on you. Only in like the modern JRPG do you get the infinite bag of holding sort of situation. You're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I've got like 20 shields in my bag or for no particular reason.
There were a few FFs that we played that actually had a pretty limited inventory. Was it the one with butts that had a very limited inventory?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, both of
You
those. So
had to
the
have
job
the-
system ones.
Yeah, you had to use the Fat Chocobo a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Chrono Trigger End Boss. That said, there was a mod that you could steal them easy, but yeah, I went through a lot on Lavos. FF4 had limited inventory. I feel out of place everywhere today for some reason. You're not out of place, Miss Rosie Mellon. You're in the VRStreams chat. This is the best place for you. Also, hi.
Hello.
Okay, as long as one doesn't feel bad about using items, they're there to help. A special item, awesome sauce, or the
Caffeinated kobold.
Yes, so like I've been deliberately not using the caffeine, nicotine, or whatever.
Take that!
Yeah, Resident Evil is like the epitome of limited space.
My turn.
I do have a soft spot for games that have the Tetris inventory.
Yes.
Like Deus Ex or
Diablos.
old Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the modern Diablo does the same thing, doesn't it?
Never played any Resident Evils. If you're gonna play one, play the GameCube one. That's the remake of the first one. It gives you a good taste of how it all started, and then you played a pretty good remake. I like them because I like those kind of puzzle games.
That's why I was glad that when you said that you played the second one but hadn't like really done the original. It's like, no, we really need to play the original. It's like that and Silent Hill. They're very much all about like the puzzles and
Yes.
not so much. It's a lot more like a Myst as opposed to a horror game, like a FNAF or something, or Splatterhouse or whatever.
But Resident Evil's a little bit more shooting than Silent Hill. So if you really want that horror survival kind of feel, Silent Hill's definitely good. Amnesia is not bad, but I hear that game goes on for a long fucking time and you really need to check every fucking room for your shit.
Oh, let's try this now. Green TPS stats.
I'm currently making a pirate cosplay. Amazon list right now. Huh.
This island is up.
Can I just say how ironic it is to be making a shopping list to legitimately purchase things to turn into a pirate?
Yep.
Do you know what a pirate's favorite letter is? R. You'd think so. It'd be the matey. It'd be the C, matey. C. Damn it.
It'd be the C, matey.
Oh. Titus laugh.
Yes. Or Midgor's Homer laugh.
Well, there's always Bree. Bree's not here.
Bree's not here, so we can't yell for Bree.
All right.
Some damage, a few damages, a unit of damage.
It's tea time.
VR. Yes, that's what my laugh sounds like, definitely.
In your face.
Rejoice!
Nightly rounds. Focus on him in particular. Nailed it.
My turn.
I love your tone with that.
Ha, take this.
Whiff.
All right.
She's definitely hitting in a much more satisfying way. Her damage numbers are on par with what the hero is doing.
Ready for
So that feels right. Maybe just a hair OP because she is doing those numbers without many crystals on her compared to the hero who's eaten probably the majority of the crystals.
Yeah.
The pirate song is an Irish drinking song from Whose Line? Heidi-o. Love that show. So, CJ, on that note, are you a British Whose Line fan, American Whose Line fan, or are you like me, you're just like, hey, 2 cakes? Things you'd say about your business, but not your girlfriend. Wayne Brady, parking in rear.
What the fuck?
Whose Line is amazing, says Rosie Mellon. So I actually have a box set, I think it's from the British series. I wish I had more of them, because I love just randomly popping some on. It's open 24/7. Like them both, but enjoy the American version more.
In your face.
Two cakes, more like a single many layer cake.
My turn, boy.
CW reboot isn't bad, but no Drew Carey. Oh, I didn't even know that there was a new one.
Ha, take this.
All right.
Could you not, sir?
Ready for your order.
You better use it before I lose it.
I'm definitely gonna say if you want her to keep hitting hard in general, what's Ripperoni's name? Sam. That's fine if you want to keep her that, because she's supposed to be hitting hard and she just never hit hard in our game. But we also have put absolutely no power crystals on her.
Take that.
I think the boss needs to get his counter back
Hair, don't trip me now.
for that extra chance of fear of being deathed, because he hasn't cast death on any of our characters yet. He's just punched them to death.
Get some of this.
Or if you
This
keep
one is
no
up.
counter, raise the death up a bit.
And so right now what just happened, he used a TP removal move as well as an MP removal move.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is the MP one happens first. Or it's an instant.
Yes.
Is the way to think of it. And so all of her MP was drained to 0. But the TP negative is sort of like a poison to TP. Or a drain. But that doesn't tick until like all the poison and stuff resolves, which is usually after symbol goes. So right now I had like effectively 2 selections, 2 turns, whatever, to decide that it's like, all right, I just need to use my TP, otherwise I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't like that so much, because it's like, hey, this thing's about to happen, you better do something. As opposed to if it had just like gone immediately.
Yeah.
Something about that doesn't quite feel right, but
I get it. It's a system you can abuse. Kind of like, although this is part of Earthbound, is healing somebody before they hit 0. So it kind of feels like that. I don't think it should be in here.
yeah.
But it does allow you to prep, like, oh, I'm going to lose this, so I need to make sure that my character uses one of their moves before I lose that.
She's supposed to be the highest melee-based DPS. The blue wizard is more like a red mage, a mixed trade. Divine Intervention kills all MP at once. At the end of the round, TP will be removed, so you do have a chance to use the TP.
Got it.
Remember Kefka Fallen 1, everyone's HP to 1. Everybody loved that. Kefka's not the only one. A lot of Final Fantasy bosses do that. And it's one thing I really didn't like about a lot of the single-player Final Fantasies. I don't remember if X-Death did it. I know Cloud of Darkness had something similar, that she would knock like one person down really low.
Yeah.
Kefka had a move like that. Griever had a move like that. I want to say Yu Yevon had a move like that.
I believe so.
It's just something that's always annoying me of Final Fantasy. It's like, guys, you got to get more creative with your combat. It's the reason why I don't like enrages in 14.
But I don't mind the 1 HP in 14 because it forces the groups together. I don't mind it. It forces the groups together because next up is usually following. Each party has their own mechanic to deal
You
with.
complain when you have a gunbreaker.
That's because they Super Bowl-eyed without warning me. And that freaks me the fuck out, okay?
Raz is like, 14 it's fine. It's like Super Bowl. I just like...
No, the problem with Super Bowl-eyed is I react heal them, and then since I react healed them, they're still getting hit, so all that HP goes away again.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a Death Knight, Dark Knight, whatever the fuck. They can drop below 0, but then you can just have time to heal them once you see that marker pop up. There needs to be a marker saying, hey, I'm done with my Super Bowl-eyed. That might just be the Super Bowl-eyed move itself, though.
FFA was awful about everything. We don't talk about it. A tried a lot of different things. Unfortunately, I tried them all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Rejoice! Take that!
I actually kind of dug the draw system and equipping magic,
don't
but
trip me now.
so going back to not using items, you want to talk about a hoarding problem. FF8 is one of the reasons why that is a problem for me. Because it's like you're discouraged from casting spells because if you cast spells, you'll lose your stats because you have just equipped spells onto your stats in order to boost your stats. So it's like, yeah, I could cast Quake, or I could keep it equipped and have a strength boost that's like ungodly. Because the stat system was so wonky in that game.
And the worst part about 8 was the draw system was per individual character. There wasn't like a giant fucking pool you can share with your entire party. Each person had to go and draw every single fucking thing.
Yeah. FF14 has the drop to 1 as a heal check.
Yes.
Technically, that's what it is in any FF. It's still dumb.
My favorite point in it in 14 is the Evil East raids when you're battling Orlando. And when that happens, it's trying to make sure everybody's grouped up for their parties. Because at that point, they've already spread out. It's like, no, regroup. Come here because you're going to be dealing with a mechanic after this. That is a party group thing. So it's to encourage people to regroup up.
It's more of a crowd control than a heal check.
And that's what I appreciated in 14. Is it makes sure that everybody groups back up with their parties to be able to do something.
12. Friends have trashed that because the game plays on its own and you don't have to do anything. I did that in 10.
Yeah, he did do that on 10.
It's a turbo controller, an infinite line of whatever the elf dudes were called, and let that game sit overnight, and you have sphere levels for days when you wake up the next morning.
We actually
I cheeseballed 10 so bad.
We had a problem with that we ran out of spheres.
Yes.
Like, thank you for the follow. You have that popping up.
Thank you, Metroid 8032,
okay.
for the follow.
Hey, Han. Yeah, I remember that in FF10 that we ran out of ability spheres, and that's why at the beginning of the remaster, I just had you farm ability spheres for so many fucking spheres for me, because like, I know we're going to run into an issue that I'm going to need these, and there's a good section of the game that you just don't have ability spheres, period.
Yeah.
This darling is up.
So I'm going to say, if you don't adjust Sam and keep her hitting like a fucking truck, which if she's supposed to be, then yeah, keep her like that. This boss needs his death raised. Or bring up his counter. He just needs to pummel the party a bit harder. Because he doesn't have much of a threat at the moment.
Yeah, but I know he's not really attacking.
Yeah.
He doesn't really do anything.
So I think bringing back the counter will be nice. And I'm okay with...
So the counter I'm still iffy on because of the fact Sam can one-shot herself. A character should never kill themselves through an attack unless there's an obvious thing like a reflect. And it's like, generally speaking, like in Final Fantasy games, it's pretty obvious when there's a reflect up. Counter is just goddamn random. And usually not in my favor. So it's a little discouraging to have that happen.
Then if counter in this game is reflect, it should be changed from counter to reflect.
Counter and reflect are two things in this game.
Oh shit, well, then he should cast death more. You should just have like more, a little bit more going on. Has he been casting a poison effect?
Only the TP down and the MP down.
Okay. You should probably bring out a dot again. Oh, awesome! Thanks, hon.
Thank you
get
very
access-
much for that subscription with the Prime.
Just emotes.
Oh yeah.
Show the emotes.
Unfortunately, they don't do the little floaty on the screen situation.
No.
Well, which emotes are the tier 1 now? I don't.
So our free ones are Veldin and Pink Rosca face. Then we have Honk, Yay, Scream, Spritz.
Trying to keep up.
I don't know what's after that.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna post those then.
Yeah, that's what I know for sure.
You know you want the vibrating Parasaurolophilus.
I love the vibrating para, okay? I love going into Discords and putting them both together and just like, honk!
Metroid says these emotes are too cute. Princess Veldin.
Okay, so Princess Veldin is one, I believe. I think Princess Veldin used to be on a higher tier, but we moved the Gunpla Rosga to the higher tier.
My turn, boy.
Reflect is a strictly magic-based counter. Counter itself is purely physical. That makes sense.
Got it.
Everybody getting spritz now. Oh, I'm not paying attention to the fight. Attack.
I'm up.
I think that is my favorite impromptu fucking emote I have made.
I love that you made that emote like during the stream.
Yeah.
I'm still endlessly entertained by that.
Holy, for example, is one of the few spells that can't crit. Okay.
I can crit.
Oh, can.
Get some of this.
Yeah, he just needs to be doing a little bit more something. I see.
And it's still a fairly long fight.
It is.
Well, granted, I'm chatting with you guys. I'm not
The day is ours,
spamming
my
buttons.
friends.
I say whatever poison effect attacks the HP, probably bring that out.
This darling is up.
Especially if it's an AoE move.
Ha, take this. Frick, man.
There you go.
Good.
All right.
Seems like this fight took about 30 minutes. It did, but it doesn't feel quite as rough as other
The day
fights.
is ours, my friends.
That's what I was saying. It was like it still seems reasonably long.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Sybil was supposed to be next. A stupid counter still
Yeah.
messed up.
Like, his HP pool's fine. Since he's not countering, we're not just auto-killing our own players or characters.
So the problem with the poison
Hmm.
now, before it has had a chance to tick,
Who's that?
Got it.
it's healed and they've got a regen now.
It's simply how this combat system works.
Yeah.
Got it.
My turn, boy.
Then if that's the case, probably just have him attack more. A few more hits per round. I feel every 3 turns on a final boss, a character should probably be dead.
There
Giving.
you go.
Oh. Oh,
Didn't
dodged.
take. But he tried.
He did try.
He gave it the old college try. She was talking about the boss poisoning the party.
Hair, don't trip me now. In your face.
But then Valdin brought up a good point of the poison doesn't really matter much. Because by the time it comes to Sybil, before the tick actually happens, Sybil could just cure everybody of the poison. So, yeah, that's a shame. He needs to cast Death more or just attack more. There was not enough. There was no resurrecting
My turn,
players,
boy.
so there wasn't really any threat for it.
All right, can we do it? It's all you, Sam.
He doesn't
Will you
counter.
will you be vindicated? Will you get the last hit in? She did.
understand every boss this game, we have tried to have Sam
job,
do the last hit, and she usually killed herself. So it was Sybil up with her fucking flail.
It was against Brona Rao, where Sybil got the last hit in as a melee. It's like, it just drives CJ crazy with the healer melee. Oh, he's a load-bearing boss.
Of course he is.
Oh. Yeah, she has like a damaged frame. Well, he's got a few frames. Why does he put the goddamn phone down?
Yes, CJ made this game.
He's turned back into a hat.
Nope,
And
he's gone.
dead. Nope, he's back.
Oh,
Nope,
hold on.
He's
Yes,
dead.
you
He's back?
officially die.
He's back.
Okay. Are you dead? Can you talk to him?
I can't move.
Cutscene?
We're there yet?
Hello?
CJ, help?
Cutscene.
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, okay.
What
I'm glad that took like 20 minutes for that to happen.
just happened?
I don't know. Hello?
Oh, can we move now? No? What is happening?
CJ, what the fuck's wrong with your game? No, your stream didn't freeze.
The stream didn't freeze. I think the game did.
This is the game.
Dude,
Do we need to rebattle the boss?
restarting and there's an ad even though I'm subbed. Oh, is it for him? The stream did actually freeze. Wow.
What?
This is raining poop on us right now.
That's so fucking mean.
Well,
Well,
buddy.
in front of the planetarium. No. That's an observatory.
CJ says, "Oh no, I think the game locked up my man." The stream isn't moving, or is the game not moving? Right now, the game is not
moving.
Everybody just keep chatting so we can tell if to me, the stream's working. Because I'm seeing you guys chatting on my preview window.
Do you guys hear us? Can you hear me? Hello.
CJ says the game locked up. Wow. Cool. High quality.
You know...
Table flip? Rage quit?
No.
We need more honks in the chat.
Yes, please honk. Everybody honk. You need vibrating honks too.
Then one spritz because I missed a few Princess Valdens, because why not? Did you hear voiceovers prior and main characters say there's a shrine up ahead? No.
Nope.
It sat there for a moment. We see guy blink a few times, and then the main character was like, well, that's the end of that. And then the game froze. And you missed it.
A+ gaming. Well, let's go beat the boss again.
Yeah, he's supposed to disappear.
Well, he blinked a couple times, then he just stayed there.
So this is a pretty good sign that your boss is still OP. When your boss gets so mad that he just kills the game.
However, this is our first time we ran into freezing, correct?
Nope.
When did we run into it prior?
A different point in the game. Like, I remember when that happened. We had it lock up once or twice.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, but this game took way too darn long. Yeah, we are absolutely froze.
Well, good thing we have a keyboard and mouse to kill this game.
Apparently guarding it. It's worth checking out before I start thinking up travel packages.
He talked.
fuck?
What?
Why didn't I get a text pop-up?
Oh, remember that freeze you had during the battle where the menu didn't display but the sound would still be active? I think that's exactly what's happening. Okay, yeah, that's exactly where we are, because the main character did just say something. Well.
Well, now we're just going to power through that boss.
And this is the third time.
You gotta search for it. You know, we've been playing this game for a fucking month. You'd think you'd learn.
No,
You gotta
I
search.
refuse. This is knowledge I will never use again.
There we go. Ah, welcome back to the game.
Yay.
And now I can just story skip. Yep.
Yeah. That's neat. Don't patronize me, fanfare. Oh, it's the clouds. Woo, so spoopy. It's crazy.
That was
There's
snow.
supposed to be a river around here.
Yep. Look at that river. Oh, there's the dude.
Is that guy? Screw that guy. That looks sassy, whatever thing. Testing the cutscene right now without the boss fight to see if something didn't process right. Unlikely, as I've seen 2 other friends beat the game. It's definitely something that's like, oh, not exactly our system specifically, but that's definitely our system is able to trigger it.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway.
Congratulations.
Skipping dialogue.
Such an accomplished.
So gay. Question
So
mark?
gay.
God
How
loves the main character.
Now you transform.
This
Transform.
is not my final form.
Come on.
Bean
Transform.
Burrito. That Mouse Christian needs to not be there.
It's just pointing out what the center of the screen looks like.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep, you are creation. Let's go kill you. Let's go kill a god.
Come on, you discount Ultraman.
The vile enemy is here.
This darling is up.
Yep.
He's a discount Dark Souls boss.
He's a discount everything. I'm so mad right now.
Ha, take this.
You should wizardry him.
Yeah, I'm fine on that. Let's go do this a little differently and
All right.
hammer out spells since he started with the MP drain immediately
Yeah.
last time.
Hey, now you get another time seeing us beat him. So you can compare some numbers and jazz.
I think he did this on purpose.
Probably.
CJ put this in there.
He's like, you'll never
To
beat my
vex
game.
me. You're doomed to play this. It's like it's just Destiny of a Wizard 3 streams.
Get some of this.
Yep, scene works. The game just took a poop. I'm very sorry.
Ah, it's okay. Shit happens.
I'm say conspiracy.
I love that you're trying to be serious, but you end it with a giggle. And I was like, I'm so mad. Leave it to me to make fun of you.
Yes.
That's what I'm here for. Also, was his cape always green, or was it red last time? Or am I just fucking dumb?
I don't know.
Man. Maybe it's because his sprite on the overworld is red caped.
I don't remember now.
Okay. It's a rare bug in RPG. You say it's rare, but apparently we've encountered it 3 times.
You know, I hate your rare bugs because of how common they are.
Boom.
You
Dodge.
gotta kiss me.
Oh, that was a spell only for the
I'm
dude.
up.
Alright. Attacking. Hit him. Twice.
My turn, boy.
Attack.
Ha, take this.
It's tea time.
And don't worry, the fucking weird-ass bug of the... none of the menus and stuff showing up is not something you can control. That's just RPG Maker.
The day is
You've only
out,
had it
my
happen twice on
friends.
stream, according to the developer. It's supposed to be a rare occurrence. Oh, great attack there. Oh, my stuff. No.
Anyway.
Nope, it was the end of the turn. Everybody
Oh.
lost everything.
My turn, boy.
All right.
Though I've had it happen to Torrent 7 times. With 2 other friends that took lockup never happened. Never happened with a PC desktop, but occurred 3 times on the gamer laptop.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's just a dumb bug.
That's smart.
Ouchie, my
The entire playthrough, mind you.
Boom. Dodged.
See, that's actually a good attack because it kind of went and sprinkled everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, the problem is that
This darling is
Sparty
up.
can influence it by going into like tank mode. So
Yeah.
he ends up just getting one shot.
Pisses me off. I'm done with
How do you like these
RPG Maker, whatever number. 25?
All right.
That'd be like 105. Guess not.
Ready for your order.
It's tea time. Get some of this.
How many
Oh,
plus?
that really feels
Fight
good.
harder. That's smart.
So they focus on him again.
Miss me now, you gotta kiss me.
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
And now by the time Sam Goody gets a chance to attack, the
Alright.
agility up buff is already worn off.
Oh, that sucks.
Is it my turn?
Perfect. We can raise, and if she loses her MP, at least he's already raised.
In your face.
Thank much appreciated. Now I can fight. To whom will justice
I like that
follow?
buff is death is a debuff. Minus death.
That's smart.
Hopefully it won't happen in the next engine. It depends on how often they're producing engines, and it could just be that they're producing shit too fast.
That it could very well be.
That was one great thing with Game Maker Studio, is they had that out for like 10 years before they decided to make a Game Maker Studio 2.
Yeah. And then the opposite end of the spectrum is Unity, which like you'll be just starting the project and like, all right, first step, update Unity. God damn it.
Yeah. What version of Unity you on? The incorrect one? Like,
Ha! Take this.
Luckily, Unity's A-okay with having multiple versions of itself on the PC for different update types.
Yeah.
Hair, don't trip me now. Who's that?
Ready for your order.
Sparty in particular.
This darling is up. How do you like these apples?
Very nice.
Ignore that.
It's tea time. In your face.
Thank you. Now day is out, my friends. Rejoice! Take that.
See, that's a good attack.
Yeah, he like never used that in the last fight.
That needs to be higher up on his priority list, I feel.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one.
How do you like these apples?
All right.
It's tea time. In your face. Archie, get
Oof.
off my dress.
To whom will justice follow?
Okay, I saw reflect. There we go.
There you go.
He's like, no, fuck that noise.
I love that you felt that.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, just give Sparty that last TP already.
Hi, Hex. Do you want to wake? Hi, you want to come over here? Yeah.
This darling is up.
Come have a conversation with me. Come over here. Hexadecimal. Never mind.
Oh my god. Those were my cat.
How do you like these apples?
Holyaga sets her priority of 5 out of 10 for usage. He just never used it.
Yeah, I think that one should be pretty high up on the list. I'm curious as to how he's going to be attacking next. Because having that be higher priority and a little bit more potent to make it a bit more threatening, that it's like, oh man, if I don't cure this, he might holy me again, and then I'm just fucked.
Let's see what that does.
Ow, that really hurts.
Was that holy again?
Trip me now.
Nope.
What was that one?
That was Dia or no?
Mute.
I think that's mute that does that.
Okay.
In your face.
The day is ours, my friends. Rejoice! Hiya!
My turn, boy. How do you like these apples?
All right.
That was pretty good.
He has all the debuffs on him at the moment.
It's tea time.
I like his AoE attacks, but he needs to do them a bit more. Just constantly hit the party with that kind of shit.
Who's that?
Combination
Feels
Fight
good.
harder, ready for your order. Hiya!
Well, there's no way to see our level and fight, is there? Nah. I want to say we're in like a 75.
I think so.
And we only level grind one night, I think.
How do you like these
I think that was at really early on in the beginning.
Yeah, we really didn't do much grinding. I would go through and do those little side dungeons.
Yeah.
I forget what they're called. The something fields. I would run and do those to make sure they were cleared out offline. But not really a whole lot of grinding per se.
No, I think we did a little bit of grinding at the beginning, and once we got Sybil to try and catch her up. And that was about it. This game hasn't been grindy at all.
The day
It's just
is ours,
long.
my friends. Rejoice!
Hair, don't trip me now. Get some of this.
We threw rocks at ourselves.
Yep, somehow that's a buff.
There we go, there's a death.
My turn, boy.
justice fall upon.
Her Ripperoni is feels very rewarding now for a 50 TP move or a 40 TP move.
Is it my turn? Get some of this.
Much better.
All right.
Not today.
Countered.
Miss.
Oh, nice. Some dancing.
My turn, boy. Yeah.
Alright. Agility up.
I'm up.
You
He just has regular attack.
think?
I think just make him regular attack. Yeah, with that agility, he'd hit like 11k there.
More agility boost.
In your face.
I don't know if it's stacked or not. We'll see.
I do not believe so. I believe this engine, if you have buffs or debuffs on, it doesn't even reset them.
Agility stacks, yes, says CJ.
Oh, it does? Holy
Way to
shit.
go, strategy guy.
I was noticing that with the boss, like, I noticed a few times last week you did wizardry, and, like, the next turn it dropped part of the buffs because those were already up on him.
Alright. No, she doesn't have enough goddamn TP.
Ha, take this.
I'm up.
Agility will either stack or it'll reset the timer.
Got it.
So it extends the duration.
Take that.
It's tea time.
That's weird. That was triple attack, or unless I misread it.
It was focused double attack.
Oh, damn it. I wanted focus triple. Say, for example, Wizardry gives defense down 1 arrow. If you do another ability like Wizardry or something else that decreases defense even more, you'll see a defense down double arrow.
Oh! Got it. Now I know how to read those. Missed.
This darling is up.
Alright, defense, agility, double up. She has a shiny star for whatever reason. Let's see what that does.
How do you like these apples?
That's a notable increase.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Triple. Sparty can focus triple.
Is it my turn?
Never mind, it's Sybil. She's gonna win.
In your face.
To whom will justice fall upon?
Well, he doesn't get focus triple.
Oh, interesting. Well, just basic bitch triple.
He buffed his everything.
Mm-hmm.
And debuffed all of our stuff.
All right.
No, we still have our buffs. I don't know what he did to us.
I don't know either.
All right, we started that about 8:40.
Loser.
Okay.
So that was about 17 minutes. Bus probably wore off on your end at the same time. That makes sense. He Blinky again. He's back. He's dead. He's back. He fades a bit. We got farther.
We did.
He's fading.
Yep. Forever.
Eventually. You leave, sir.
Well, that takes care of that.
Finally.
Such a vile creature will never cause such chaos in our world again.
What about our blue wizard buddy here? He's stuck in our world.
What about this shrine up ahead?
That's an observatory.
That's totally an observatory.
That creation guy was apparently guarding it. It's worth checking out before I start thinking up travel packages.
That's a good idea, so we can just go back and play test the boss a few more times if he needs us to.
Mm-hmm.
Our blue wizard and his companions enter a chamber of the likes they've never seen before. This room is filled with fancy-like technology. It feels very alien in here.
Oh, look at all these shinies. Can I press all the things?
This room looks portal room of some kind. I wonder if this could have been used for teleportation magic.
Nah. It's a venue.
No, it is the end of somebody's D&D campaign where they collected 4 MacGuffins. Duh.
No, the DJ goes between the potted plants.
Oh, so someone's just putting floating crystals as decor.
Your little nook is in that top left corner.
No. My nook always overhangs the entryway so I can spy on people as they come and go. Because I'm a spy lion.
Yeah,
Meow.
this room is certainly out of this darling's league.
She fucking touched it.
She fucking died.
Oh, my hair! Dang nabbit, I'm such a klutz.
Roll credits. You never see how the game actually ends.
Man, we seriously can't take you anywhere, Sybil.
Whatever our happy-go-lucky cleric just did seems to have activated something.
It's the rest of the game. Title screen. No!
Sorry, Hex. Oh no. She's turned on the green light.
Needs more Pink Floyd lasers coming out of it.
A portal appears before our heroes. As the portal beckons, our fabled blue wizard recognizes something familiar.
Is that a Walmart?
Why are they not centered up with the stairs?
That's
Oh, because it's only a
Van
2-wide
Island.
stair.
Yep.
I can see my world. Is this true?
I don't know, man. That portal looks pretty sus. Are you sure you're seeing it correctly?
Sybil's like, I don't know, man. This is... I wouldn't.
If it was our party, one of us would kick one another into the portal like, how's it taste over there? It's like, fine. Come on through.
The blue wizard points out other various locations as well. If this portal is an imposter, it's very well played.
Well, friends, it seems we've made it to the end of the road. Unless there's any hidden main quests I'm missing.
No, sire. You've completed the MSQ, as they say. Ronoral has been defeated, and the tower remains intact. The true villain behind this was also defeated. I'd say this was a successful mission.
Also, is anybody else hearing the portal cough every once in a while?
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
Are portals supposed to do that?
The portal begins to shimmer and fade. Looks like this opportunity won't last long. Portals
Get your
like
ass in
this
there.
don't come along every day, you know.
Say your goodbyes. Sparty, the best
You've been
character.
a great friend throughout this ordeal. Thank you for guiding me through your world. The world needs more people like you.
You are a true warrior of heart. Your kind will never be forgotten in Eorzea. You have my deepest respects.
Sir, what's your name?
Actually, I think it's Sparty's microphone.
A rare lady of your kind. Bit salty
No,
at
it is the
times,
portal.
But your heart is in the right place. I'm sure you'll rebuild the Meridian Village in no time flat.
I'm sure you'll rebuild the, where's the script?
The Thief
Meridian
Village.
That's it.
Thief Village,
The-
yeah.
the- That place.
Full of dastardly rogues.
Full of dad.
I got nothing. Just go, bruh.
Well, okay, then that wasn't awkward.
It's like me talking to my cat
Sybil,
earlier today.
You're the healer no one
She
wants.
just straight up
You
ignored
keep
me.
Trying to fit in. I give total kudos to that. You'll be a great cleric someday, I'm sure of it.
Portal.
Thanks for all
We're
the
having a
kindness and being
fucking
green.
moment here. Shut the fuck up. We'll get to you in a moment, sir and or ma'am.
Aw, you're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
See, Sybil's reaction seems pretty genuine.
Bottoms up, guys. Keep
That's
this
a drink
world
thing.
safe.
That's not how you go through a portal.
I mean, you
If you
could.
put your ass through a portal first, we are not
No,
responsible
he
for
dives
what happens.
head first, so his butt is up as he's going
He gets
through.
caught halfway through.
Chopped in half,
A
loses his
horseman finds
pinky.
him later.
We have to go look for a man in a tower.
It's just Dad's legs. I actually want to rewatch that movie sometime.
What one was that?
Onward.
Oh, god damn it. See, here I was making a Bioshock Infinite joke.
Oh shit.
A portal. Fuck off. Bye. Oh, okay. Ooh.
Oh, we found the ending to 2001.
Man, I'm glad my eyes didn't hurt today.
Ass first, you say, says Miss Rosie Mellon out of nowhere after looking for a very long time.
No, I was saying head first, so his ass is just sticking up in the air. But ass first is fine.
I said ass first.
Mellon said ass first.
Yeah, because I'm more smarter.
Because this town is cute. And it's on an island.
Their
Are
beaches are weird.
we going on a Pokemon adventure? If their beaches are weird, what the fuck?
What happened to the beaches?
Why are there no beaches?
Back. I'm finally home.
The portal follows you. It's like, no, you can leave now. Portal.
No, what's going to happen is Miss Sam Goody is going to come on through like, I really loved you and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you.
CJ says, hey, I put the warning in there on the splash screen.
You need our own warning screen.
CJ, redeem posture check and stretch. So everybody do that.
Veldin, your posture looks fucking horrible.
Hey, thanks. You checked it.
As our blue hero gets that familiar feeling of his bearings back, the portal behind him shimmers for a moment, then disappears. Eorzea. Was it a dream, or was it real?
It was Dreel. It was like that Dairy Queen blizzard. It was magical while it lasted, but now it is gone.
Father, Mother, you wouldn't believe the adventure I've just been on.
Where does this
Hope
door
you're
go
proud of
to?
the things I've done. Another world saved.
The beach. That's green.
I think I deserve a nice long rest in my own bed for once. I'll be sure to share my adventure with the rest of the Vale Islands.
CJ, why is your beach green and not sand?
After retiring for the night, our hero returns to Leah Island and regales Lighton with tales of all he's been through. Lighton was pleased to see him alive and well. All the stories he told him were indeed insightful. The only thing our Sage of Light lectured him on was where were all the wonderful photos of Eorzea. The Vale Islands had little to no problems while he was gone. So here's the 411. Princess Prissy is still building her dungeon for her would-be hero to rescue her. Go figure. The Elementals have been training new warriors, but they're no blue wizard. Mayor Bulbous returns after a long expedition consolidating his cookie consortium. Leah Island continues to flourish with its sweet and baked goods. The infamous Water Temple and the Tower of Wind also began taking in tourists. It is their hope life can fully flourish to these islands and maybe bring in wannabe heroes. After much traveling to the Vale Islands, our hero returns back to his home island for some much-needed R&R.
I don't know. It's an island, not a beach. Haven't you heard of green screen sand before?
Well, it's the fact that some of your tiles have beach tile edges to them.
Yeah, your tiles don't mesh well.
Yeah. If we go back there.
Later, something very interesting happened.
Sam showed up.
The beach appeared.
Sam showed up. See? Okay, we're gonna... Never mind.
What the heck was that noise?
It's, story.
It's a cartoon.
Mother trucker, man. That was one heck of a trip.
Sam, is that you? What are you doing here? Wait, how did you get here?
SpaceX. Yeah, that's the tile default I'm putting on the screen. Not sure if I can change that.
What is this, 20 questions? You should be happy to see this darling in front of you.
Okay, Tsundere.
Well, it is.
She just stabs him and then leaves.
Answer the question.
The sassy rogue turns away, lost in her thoughts.
Where did my thoughts
so
go?
Tsundere.
After that godlike
Who
villain
am
was
I?
defeated, most of the tower's monsters cleared out. Sans was able to study that teleportation room and figure out its magic. I know this was a one-way trip. The Meridian Village is doing fine, and I ain't cut out to be a leader. I love those guys like they're my own brothers and sisters, but bruh, I ain't babysitting them. I've done a lot of crazy things in Eorzea, but I need something new, you know?
Like the D.
I'm not sure what to say. You looking to cause trouble with me, aren't you?
Look, I'm just gonna say it. Take me on your adventures. I might not have shown it, but I've enjoyed my time with you. Why not show this darling a good sign?
What was that? The
I'm sorry.
orchestra's kind of
Yeah,
starting to kick in a bit.
Sort of faded into the background.
You really are a strange one, Sam Meridian.
Just shut up and kiss me, bruh.
Okay.
Thank you for speaking
She
up.
leaned in to whisper into his ear. Just fade to pink. Okay.
I saw that coming. I'm sure you did too, didn't you?
Everybody saw
Yeah,
that
we
coming.
saw that coming the moment she's like, I'm gonna be Tsundere, but outside a tent. I'm like, okay,
I'm
here we
an
go.
asshole. You're like, yeah, okay, cool.
Over the course of the next few weeks, our blue wizard shows the sassy rogue all the different areas of the Vale Islands and Lulisa.
What?
All the sites.
Ah.
There's more after the credits. Don't Alt F4 yet.
Oh, no, we're not going to.
Wizard and Sam, over time, became even more close and enjoyed many adventures together. Whoever thought someone as tough as a Meridian Rogue would cave to our Blue Wizard hero? There are far more adventures and challenges this duo will face. But that's another time, and another story.
Tee-hee.
Okay.
But I wanted to make it personal. I mean, something to the player, and you didn't let the narrator laugh at you. No. It's not allowed. I too have agency in this situation. CJ is gifting 3 Tier 1 subs to the community. They've gifted a total of 20 in the channel. CJ has gifted a Tier 1 sub to Kudan, Blue Cat, and Justin Nanaki.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. It probably didn't register all the gifts and stuff.
Yeah, it's doing that for Blue Cat right now. You earned it despite some criticisms. Well, thanks for playing. Hopefully you had an overall wonderful time. I still say this is like really cool because it's a complete project. It's a complete game. It's like, yeah, there's issues that we ran.
There you go.
There's stuff that we ran into, but it's all stuff that we can fix.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing, is everything that we've run into outside of the freeze is something that can be fixed easily.
Yeah. Well, that and the mysterious, the one field that the doorway wouldn't appear from.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think may have been caused from updates happening, and maybe the save file wasn't completely compatible. Oh. So it's like if you were to play through without doing any updates, it probably wouldn't have happened. Kudan says, I have been summoned.
Hi.
Congrats, Kudan. You've been gifted a Tier 1 sub from CJ.
You get a bunch of emotes now, including Spritz Spritz.
EULA agreements state that I have to put special thanks who crafted the tile sets and music compose. I think that's fair.
That's fine.
That's actually really cool.
I would get rid of the white outline and just make this text all white. It's just a little too much with the drop shadow and stuff.
There you go, Kudan. Welcome to the club.
Bunch of screaming ducks in a spritz bottle. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call my dinosaur a duck.
Honk.
Honk.
Le honk.
A honk. Honk.
Who you? And I will always love you.
Look at all them anime faces.
That's a lot of anime faces.
It's actually all the...
Sam, I see you hiding over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Could be tsunderes everywhere. You're the first to predict the actual ending, but you've watched enough anime to kind of guess what would happen.
Oh man, I predicted that a while ago. And it's like, I don't watch as much anime as a lot of anime fans seem to watch.
Yeah, she needs to try harder. I've been watching more anime.
I appreciate that you're watching anime that you like, and I'm just gonna fucking hate to no end. When I came in, you're like, you don't watch an episode with me? I'm like, yeah, might as well. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking weird.
But I want to make a part 4, and this is how Sam is written in part 4.
Got it.
I would do a whole thing where it looks like throughout most of the game that she was preggers. And, people would make a big deal out of it, blah, blah, blah. And then you go on to find out that at a certain key point that she's actually just been carrying the MacGuffin the entire time.
No, the character who would be that is Sybil.
I still find it weird that a streamer I watch, I'm almost a 3-year sub, and 98% of it was gifted to me, says Kudan.
Oh my gosh.
VR be like, no Sparty or Civil? Game sucks, 0-10. Yeah, I'm going to wait for the spin-off game that are just those two. Yo, good game. Pet, 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 pet. I think my favorite version of the stupid petting gif is the on the Hobkins. Because the Hobkins, like, their faces go all squishy in it.
Aww.
We did it. We beat the game. And since we still have a little time left, I've already got a time waster set to go that is relatively relevant. I don't know if you give special thanks to actual cast members.
Yeah, they're actually staff.
Yeah. The special thanks doesn't seem quite right. If everybody's special, then nobody's special.
And I would put the voice actors before the plugin stuff. Or all the tiles and stuff.
Yeah, they honestly should have gotten much higher billing.
Yeah, it should be director, then voice actors.
Oh my gosh, Kudan, I love the pinball one.
Oh, the pinball's great!
CJ says I like pinballs.
We do too.
I have a pinball.
Yeah, we have a pinball machine.
And I'll do it again. That was a terrible Goofy impression. Well, I could not translate that as hair on those icons. I thought it was a chip from Beauty and the Beast.
There's Gord Knot.
And his fake anime laugh, which Ross loved.
I loved his terrible laugh. Actually, he was pretty good at voice acting until he's like, pause, laugh. Like, this kind of just makes the character now.
It really does. It gave the character unintended personality.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Benui emote. Like Benui. Oh, it's a little bunny dab. I did that backwards, but you get it. I miss a real pinball. Ball. It's Audacity, not Audacity. Unless you use the off-brand. By the way, if you can't remember the wandering guy in the tower right before each world, that was creation, so he was testing it this whole time.
Oh shit, yeah, I do remember him. And it's just one of those NPCs like, why are you here? Unfortunately, between each time that you see him, it's just such a long distance that he doesn't fucking stand out. And it's sad. Oh.
See, the voice actor should be on a roll like this.
Yes.
And then save the special thanks for after the scrolling for the voice actors.
And so beat director, voice actors, any additional key helps and stuff like that. What else should be listed on that? Your QA testers.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to list your testers.
And no, that's not us being biased.
No, it's just one of those things like, what else do you normally see on those things? Oh, your testers.
That one Discord mod that was so toxic that it gave birth to the succubus. Oh, I can tell you about that Discord mod. Various Frans and their quirky sayings. What do you know about voodoo? Left that Discord because of her, says CJ. She would mute people for a day if you didn't put a period at the end of your sentence properly.
Oh, fuck
Oh
that.
man, like, how would the internet survive if people were like that?
I'd be banned in like the first moment I came into thing. Like, hey, y'all, ban. Okay, fuck you too.
That reminds me of the main character from an old webcomic called Elf Only In,
Oh,
where he was like absolutely pedantic and like micromanaging like that. Things I've listened to help maintain my sanity while developing Destiny of a Wizard. Back to the Future cartoon series. No offense to the non-binary tag, but she would time out those who didn't say they or them to her specifically. She was awful. That is really annoying.
yeah.
You misspelled Picard. Some Star Trek fan you are. You're fired. I want a refund on this game.
Spelled it. Fuck off. Make her triggered. Well, that person has a lot more problems than anybody should actually deal with.
You grossly misspelled kindergarten. I'm offended. Triggered. Banned. Hey, we're in there.
Yep.
We did it.
Yay.
You misspelled Markiplier. We got higher billing than Markiplier. Woo! We're making it in the world. Conception, we have not played. Dark Cloud, we have not played. Dragon Warrior, we've played a couple now. Final Fantasy, we have played many. Gabriel Knight, we have played most. Grandia, we have not touched yet. Legend of Mana specifically, we haven't played yet.
Nope.
Mario, I don't know if we've done Mario Kart on the stream. I want to say we have.
We have. We did the Wii U one.
And Persona 5 we've played on the stream. So it's like, it's a pretty good list. You can see there's still a few franchises we need to catch up on. And of course had a phone call, so missed everything, says Squeaky.
We'll be on that list soon.
Someday.
Yeah, I say rearrange your credits a bit. So you got the scrolling section that has your thanks to the director, the voice actors, your QA testers, then all of your special thanks kind of things.
Destiny of a Wizard 3. Beyond the World. By CJ Fantuzzo. thank the director. You mean
No.
thank myself? Yeah, thank yourself.
But like,
like Sparty does with his healing. No, you shut up.
Okay.
Director gets to thank himself.
but it's credits. You said staff, and your staff is you, your voice actors, and your QA testers. Then it's special thanks to people you watched and that you bought product from.
Kudan asks, are either of you a fan of Nippon Ichi games? Like Disgaea? Because, so, funny thing, I love Disgaea, but I actually haven't played, like, really sat down and played any of the games other than Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero? But, like, the whole
Series?
the lore, the setting, whatever. I like a lot of the characters because I read like the mangas and all that jazz. Thank you for playing my game project. I'd like to thank my family and friends during the development of Destiny Wizard series. I want to thank the people who have followed me throughout the years during the project development and stuck with me. I give thanks to the RPG Maker engine as they helped accomplish this undertaking myself. It wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Finally, a big thank you to those that helped work on the project, as well as fans who pushed me in the direction to complete it. Lastly, thank you, the player, for putting up with this game. You mean a lot, and that comes from the heart. Thank you, CJ Fantuzzo, ultimacj Productions. Yeah, Disgaea and the related games. Yeah, I like Disgaea. I can't remember if it's actually NIS, but Danganronpa.
Oh.
I can't remember if that's Atlas or NIS. I think they also did Odin Sphere. That might be another Atlas game. It's NIS and Atlas, sometimes I get confused.
I see that the Blue Wizard completed his journey.
I've got it. A new recipe.
Okay, so it's Blue Wizard's dad?
Disgaea was long. Okay, so Danganronpa was Atlas. But yeah, they've actually got a lot of good games. I'm trying to think. I know there's other ones that I like from them, and I can't remember. But they're definitely a publisher that I follow.
Or he's...
The player has beaten the game. This is most unexpected.
Throws a glass at the ground.
I think it might also be Negative Wizard.
It's totally Nega Wizard. Look at his hair.
I suppose I will need to intervene. You have beaten the game, fellow player behind the screen, but you have yet to complete it.
Nope.
I wonder if they are foolish enough to do the post-endgame content and see how this story ends.
Don't care.
The typical gamer would give up at this point. Question is, what type of gamer are you?
Burnt out. Kunal is going to recommend some of their much older titles since they're
Well
doing their
done.
classic collections
You've
recent times.
completed the main story to Destiny of a Wizard 3, Beyond the World. It has been my pleasure to make a return and narrate the story for you once again. All of you, even you, Bob. We hope you've enjoyed this installment of the series and the journey of the Blue Wizard. If you haven't, CJ Fantuzzo can be reached at such and such number for full refund. Well, not much left to say here, but allow me to unlock some content for you.
You now have access to the development room. Here you access the commentary, insights about the game, and bloopers from the voice actors. That explains all the fucking MPEG files that took forever to copy. You can access this area on the world map by going to the other section, blah, blah, blah.
It's time for me to move on from this story and on to the next. This narrator is signing off yet again. Don't forget to save. And then I'm allowed to ad-lib whatever I want to say after that. Save early and often, just like you vote, and Jesus saves best of all.
I like that. Drop the mic. Oh, gosh. I need to take a look, because I know exactly what you're talking about, Kudan.
I'm going to be right back.
No, she won't.
I will! I will be right back.
Oh, when you come back, can you bring one of these, please?
Yes.
I'll make sure she does that, CJ. Sorry, I'm taking a sec to look up those classic releases, because I know at least one of them I was like super hyped for, actually. Oh, I forgot La Pucelle was one of theirs. I've played that. I actually like La Pucelle. Oh, Rozzy played Yomawati on the stream at one point. During one of our VR streams. There you go. Phantom Brave. That's the one I was kind of hyped for. Because I have that on PSP, I believe. So I'd actually like to play that on like a TV console. Just got ZHP myself. Makai Kingdom I actually have on the PS2. ZHP. I don't remember ZHP. Zetai Hero Project. Yeah, I don't remember this one at all. It looks like it plays like a Bastion. But I'm just looking at screenshots really, really fast. Volume 3 has Rhapsody. I didn't know that was NIS as well. Oh, we need to stream Rhapsody. Oh, I've got the whole party. Yeah, who needs continuity? Yeah, I definitely need like all these classics volumes. And we need to play Rhapsody because that's the one with the goofy pirate song. Originally picked it up for the PSP long ago only because I love the name of the big evil guy. Rhapsody, I think, was originally on the DS. Prefix, Dark Death Evil Man. I love it. That's a proper bad guy name. You know he's taking the job seriously. Not like,
everybody's here magically.
Not like soon dead be a bother. I have some NAS games for PS3. Let me check. I know Flown and Etna are in it. That might have been... God, what was the PS3 one? That was like Disgaea like 5, I want to say. Maybe 5's PS4. I know 1 and 2 were PS2. I don't know about 3. It's funny. I love Disgaea, and I have not played any of the games. Oh, so I was looking up NIS and going through the classic series, and there's their Classics Volume 3 we need to pick up, and we absolutely need to stream it.
Okay.
It has Rhapsody.
What's Rhapsody?
The musical adventure RPG that was like on the DS, I want to say.
I don't know that game.
Oh, I know I've played some of the music for you. They're like the really evil pirates, and they're running on the ocean, and when their skin gets chapped, they have to use the lotion, whatever.
Oh man, I don't know that.
You don't remember that?
No, like the only DS game
it's-
that stands out to me was Elite Beat Agent that you showed me. You're like, excuse me, Rouse, you need to see at least some of this game.
Well, the Elite Beat Agents I know you'll like because it's a rhythm game, but that's completely unrelated.
Okay.
Noah has rated us. Jazz, everybody.
Did I hear pirates?
Yes. So yeah, it's kind of cute. It's kind of like cheesy, cute JRPG.
Okay.
So I think you'll hate it, and it'll be wonderful.
I think you'll hate it, and it will be wonderful.
Did I hear pirates? Pirates suck. EBA is great, says Clue. Elite Beat Agent. I can't even say it right.
What's your language, fool? I'm a pirate, and I'll show no mercy. Okay, let's go on this fucking adventure.
All right, let's do it. We got another labor field. We have Game of Thrones.
No,
and,
we need to do developer's room. I don't care about the rest of the story.
Has no booty walk the plank. Welcome to the development room. Here you learn about the wizard and the stuff. Need giggle or bloop. Factual NPC number 2. Out of the 12 voiceovers in the game, the narrator is, of course, the biggest role in the game still. The Blue Wizard, Spartacus, Sam, and Sybil follow afterwards, and then Gord Knott. Giant Man. Nearly over 600 lines were voiced over in Destiny of a Wizard 3. Nearly twice the amount of Destiny of a Wizard 2 had. That's nearly a 3-hour movie or 5 Saturday morning cartoons. That dude talks funny. Who let him in here? Those treasure chests that feel insulted after examining their emptiness, I've adopted this idea from the game Legend of the Heroes Trails in the Sky. Oh, that's another NIS game. I think. When I first played this game and accidentally examined it again, a witty line was said. I found this idea hilarious and I wanted to put my own version here. David, myself, and one other player helped coming up with insulting lines to use on the player. Good night, Squeaky.
Good night, Squeaky Beak.
Them be fighting words, you scrubby landlubber. There is no plank to walk, and even if there was, pulls out the finest pirate sword. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to say such things around me. Exceed. Oh. Is that Exceed? Oh, I could swear Trails, whatever was, NIS.
So where's NPC number 1?
Who knows? He probably drowned on the bridge. There he is.
Number 4.
Perfect. No signpost collecting this time around. However, if you find followers you haven't done this quest yet, you did in the lower levels of the Concentrate Tower. How the last goes because the 5 followers are put verification to the game once you flag the quest. This bridge is hard.
NPC 1 has to be at the entrance. The fuck is NPC 1?
Oh, there's only 2 and 4.
Okay.
There are no other NPCs ever.
Well.
I found him. There are over 12 different voice actors and actresses this time around in Destiny of a Wizard 3. CJ Fantuzza voiced the 2 goons that attack Sam in the Meridian Forest, as well as the Talking Doors. David Camperman also voiced 1 additional character, but do the bonus content to find out who that character is. Okay, I actually know how to use the sword well enough to fight if needed, so watch out. I love that some of them are just a completely different styles as T-Bag. They're all from a specific place, I think, right? Wait, so is the game over? Oh yeah, the game's over, Miss Rosie Mellon. We're all just hanging out now. We're talking mad shit about
Let's continue.
Timothy
No.
in particular.
No, let's just
Screw
fucking
Timothy.
continue. Just shut
Why
up.
is
Let's
he?
continue.
Why is he so Timothy?
Yeah.
Oh, bonus content. Oh, has the food discussion started?
No, it hasn't.
404 not found. The title screen this time around was made by yours truly. We could tell. I went through over 5 different artists and none of them could pull through. None of them. You know how artists are. By the way, Ross is one of the artists, but alas, she couldn't do it. Artists are either trying to charge too much, wanted to make the art piece into a Picasso more complex than it needed to be, or others just either backed out or didn't respond promptly. My friend commissioned the last 2 title screens for this time around. He was very busy with his new job, so in the end, I ended up doing it myself. We came out well, and I'm no artist. Hopefully, with the next title screen, I can procure an artist. Okay. Well, we all know who the Blue Wizard came from about the other 3 characters. Due to the limitations and no support for it, you will not be able to skip the video once it begins playing. You have to Alt F4 it out and reload the program to resume play. Trust me, try my best to find a fix that's no avail. However, if you know a way getting that to work, let me know. Blah, blah. No. Oh, I already read that. Just stop wiggling. My creations have their bad days as well.
The next seal is... I screwed up that time.
There should be an indication that the file is done playing.
Your next foe... Your next foe is just within inches, but you need to help the folk at Ottershall first. Solve their fucking problems so you can path it clear.
That guy Johnny from Guilty Gear. Fake Johnny.
Congratulations. Yeah, that was terrible. Start over. Screw it. Retake. Congratulations, the game has been complete. Yes, a contest that I created. You are the first to win it.
I'm sure you 3 fellows ain't here for the healing. At least not yet. If you want souvenirs, you should head to the end. We got lots of goodies you'll love.
Unfortunately, it's like way too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
No chase scenes this time around. I got mixed feedback about them. Some liked, some didn't. I might bring chase scenes back in the 4th installment, but little to none will be tied to the main story. I'm sure Sir James of the Cultists and many others appreciate this. See, I listen and care. Probably. There were 12 different ways oh my god, stop wandering.
After a long journey through the treacherous snow. I didn't pronounce treacherous.
Twitch was. Moo. The quest in the first town of Gridanian, where you have to rescue a kitten named Conrad, was one of my cats. You lived a great 17 and a half years. Rip, buddy. I love ya.
Tell you what, since you helped me back there.
This is what average conversations with Rousey is like.
Yes. Ventus, welcome to the world.
Here I am, minding my own business when some goons show up to try to ruin this darling's day. Well, looks like you lovelies need a good trash mother trucker.
The song at the end.
Yeah.
Rip.
There were nearly 7 different voice actresses that was cast for the role of Sam. Each one backed down due to no interest or real life got in the way of things. It takes a special kind of gal to play Sam, and I wanted to find someone that had the personality traits and the voice to match with it. Not an overall easy task. This character is special to me in its own way. Visit Video Commentary 2 for more info. Again, Roz was one of the 7 voices for Sam, says CJ.
Yep.
Before Sadie took the stage, there was another gal who did start but was unable to finish. Nunny played the beginning introduction to Sam. With her permission, in the following scene, you'll get to view it. Note, you won't be fighting any foes that skipped. Once the scene gets the name selection part, you'll be poofed back here like nothing ever happened. Roz is sassy, says CJ.
I am.
Oh, look, I found a pill.
I just have a hard time reading lines. As you can tell, like, with me reading chat, I struggle with it. And I knew that was going to be an issue.
It took a while to figure out how to use the blue wizard equipment. I wanted the main character to use it in the previous 2 installments. You had to find the equipment and then later reforge it. Most of the orbs you can find throughout the main storyline, but with someone on the side to upgrade the weapon armor to full power.
It appears this camp hasn't been. Fuck that. God damn it. God. It seems, not. It appears.
I love he goes from being gentle person to cursing up a storm.
It's good to see you're up and about, Cyril. Cyril, Tech. It's good to see you up and about, Cyril. I was beginning to worry that you weren't going to pull.
That is also like talking to Rosie.
Talk to the dude in the corner.
CJ Fantuta describes how he came up with the storyline Destiny of Wizard 3. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Don't see many games do this kind of thing, so I want to put it in my game to reward the player. Oof, 11 minutes. The Thieves' Cant was an idea adopted from the game Quest for Glory 4. There's a similar concept adopted there, using marks, in this case the order of hitting certain buttons to aid the player. The painting puzzle in the Temple of Uglies was also adopted from FF11. You can basically just have to sit there for 30 seconds to do absolutely nothing. Great twist was added to the mix as well. When the narrator says for a hint the answer is in plain sight, it's the same hint the narrator gives you when trying to open a safe in Quest for Glory 4. It was the one and only puzzle that I could mix in both flavors of my favorite games into one snazzy drink. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the video I want you to check out, at least the beginning, is the interview, Building to the North. Boop. The cameraman asked about pressing questions. I came out being the voice of blah, blah, blah. Alright, so you can Alt-4 when you're bored. Alright, so this video in particular CJ wants us to watch. It's good to see you out and about. You've been in your cabin the entire voyage.
Recording, we are. Hey everyone, it's CJ Fantuza with ultimacj Productions, the developer. And here we have a special treat this time around. We've got Mr. Kapperman here, aka the narrator.
It was then that he realized he was trapped. He would not get out of this situation until he had finished a sufficient interview. Oh, hi.
So, congrats on beating the game and getting to this point into the developer section. So, we have a little treat for you. We talked and said, you know what? I did a commentary section. Hey, you want to do like a special interview for the 3rd game? And we both agree, like, hey, why not? So, I've come up with a couple of questions to ask Mr. Kapperman here, and he'll answer to his best knowledge, because I know some of you guys asked some questions out there as well from the 2nd game, and we'll just start off with a bang, saying, so, have you ever done any kind of voice acting before? Or is this your first time? Or second time, I guess?
I'm trying to remember if I have, because I glanced at that question, and I was trying to remember if I have done any voice acting, and I've done videos with various projects, odd jobs, and I don't remember any specific voice acting necessarily, but with my wife and I lead worship music at the church, so I'm used to working a microphone, and the guy that runs the sound there is like a former TV producer guy, so
And
he's
there's no
always.
script or anything like that. You just wing it on the spot.
Oh yeah, there it's all. And so he's tried to teach me, how to do this the right way. I'm still not that great at it, but he's
You do a
tried to teach
phenomenal
me
job if people want you
how
to
to
come
use a
back.
microphone. So
That's cool. So you've done a phenomenal job because people wanted you to come back. Like, who was your favorite character? Because I had a lot of people. I was asking some people who really loved the second game, and I said, "Who was your favorite character?" Oh, narrator, hands down. I loved him the most. He was funny.
I'm really hoping that like at some point we could. What is it? Is it Destiny of the Wizard? How do we pronounce the acronym? Because it's not Dota. It's better.
You had problems with things climbing on you.
DOWA. Oh wait,
DOA.
Destiny of a DOAW.
Wow.
DOAW. So I think there needs to be a DOAW conference. A DOAW conference for all the
He's
fans.
yanking on it. Yeah.
I think when we do I think when you have your conference together, that this will even be a better forum then. So when your fans get the conference together for DOAW.
Yeah.
DOAW Con
The next
2021.
Yeah, there you go. Or the next Comic Con or whatnot. How'd you, when I asked you to do the second game, how'd you feel about like being immortalized in the video game?
I never expected that, so it's a definite honor and treat to have my voice recorded into your game, CJ. Not just any game, but your game.
Oh well, thanks.
So.
But I remember when I first met David, we played D&D. The way he was talking about stuff in way he described stuff. When I think when he was a short time for a DM, but mostly as a character, he was just going to character and just went and just really good narration. I'm like, this would actually be a good person to do a narration with, since the person I did this was the one with I couldn't get a hold of anymore. So I was like, hey, could use a younger voice, and like, hey, you want to go and give this a shot? And he said yes, and it went from there. So I think it did a really good job.
And I enjoyed that too, like, because CJ was one of the first contacts I made when I was looking for a D&D group back in my hometown. I started playing in Texas, and then when I was looking for a group at a local comic shop, CJ was, I think you were the first one I talked to.
You actually called me. I was at a drive-through at a McDonald's or something, and my phone goes off. Yeah, because he replied to the bulletin, said, "Sure, come on in." And here we are now.
And I was missing some RPG, and so it was a fun group. While it lasted. While it lasted, it was a fun group.
Yeah, it was a good. It was still a good group. We still talk to some of them to this day. But yeah, that's how unfortunate we met. Maybe.
I think so. I think that was it. Sorry, and I apologize for the distraction, but Simeon was very interested in what his dad was doing. So.
Yeah, hopefully the video comes out. If not, we'll do it again. But we'll make sure it plays. So. Speaking on the terms of games, what is your you have a favorite RPG?
Do I have? I saw that question. I had to think about it for a second. Of course, the Granddaddy is the easy answer, and 3.5 is we started on 4th edition. I started on 3.5. Yeah. So sorry, because you asked about tabletop series as well. So 3.5 was my first RPG, and so I had a ton of fun there. And 4th edition, I was kind of had mixed feelings about that. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing with the group and everything, because it's always about the people, right, more than the game. And so that was fun. And but outside of the Granddaddy, I ran a Star Wars RPG campaign for a long time in college, and had a lot of fun running that game and being the GM. And it wasn't my favorite system. But I also had some really good experiences running a D20 modern game, although we set it in a sci-fi theme, created the whole world. I ran a play-by-post game with some guys, and that was a really, really neat RPG experience, because I had based an Earth-based setting before the party was transported into space, and I never got far enough into the story to explain how all that was happening. But we called it Strings, and it was based around string theory and stuff like that. But they got teleported into space. But the real world Earth location I based roughly on a location in the middle part of the United States I'd never been to, but I eventually got to visit, and then sent those guys postcards from that town. So that was kind of fun.
That's
good
stuff. So
that's when I went to go.
He's okay playing with the lamp. If you hear screaming, then I'm a terrible father. No. And video game series, Mass Effect. I played through the full Mass Effect series, and as disappointing as everyone found the
ending,
what flavor icing do you want on your cupcake? It was an excellent series. So
that's a series we actually do want to get to at some point.
Yeah.
He's got a baby, people, so just give him a second.
I never said we'll take care of those titles.
Mass Effect I really enjoyed with the Commander Shepard and all the story it told. They got lazy at the ending of the third.
Oh yeah, we're well aware. It was one of those I started playing. I'm like, no, I need to set this aside. This needs to be a stream because it's like.
Well, I'm very blessed and grateful.
It's like watching the sci-fi series.
Yeah, I got pretty invested into it. I got into my first planetary mission, and I had to stop because this is gonna be fucking forever.
All the stuff's been fixed on it, so I'm playing like 2 or 3 years into it later. So it's very graphically beautiful.
Okay.
So yeah, you might want to check it out.
Okay,
It's like it's much more improved now. I mean, I got it on sale for like.
Maybe we'll get to it before Star Citizen gets out. It's a server meshing, and then we forget all about it.
Okay. After because it's the
Mass
got
Effect,
transported to the other galaxy. So yeah, it was one of my favorites. So.
I have so many. I don't want it to say Final Fantasy because that's. I mean, a few of the Final Fantasies I liked, but I think. Well, with Destiny with Wizards, since there were some references to it, I would have to say either Skyrim or Dragon Quest because Destiny Wizard Falls has a lot of. Or Valkyrie Profile, 3 of them. Those are my top 3 games, and those references are actually in Destiny Wizard 3 and 2. So
You need to mute the music that's playing in the background.
I was asked, I'm like, I had people say, "You got Michael Dorn to do this?" I was like, "No," but it's like, I'll explain how that. I mean, I told some people, but I'll explain how why he sounds like that. But when people
I am not a merry man.
Yeah, it's just still a little too loud with how soft the video is.
What's your thoughts when people thought you sounded like Michael Dorn? Lieutenant Worf.
Just as a surprise, like again, like never anticipating to be in a video game, but then also having that comparison. It's one I'd never heard before, and so I appreciate it wholeheartedly. And so obviously, like, because I think you were talking about the voice acting role, so I'm very grateful. I had a mother that read to me a lot when I was a kid, so I grew up with reading and appreciating, the written word as well as and how it's written. So that influenced, because you're asking about the voice acting. Like one of the big things, and I like to sing as well, but leading others in singing and having been involved in choir and stuff like that, one of the toughest lessons of my life, being the only child who loves being the center of attention, a ham and all that stuff. If you're really going to do this well or narrate or anything like that, you have to be very clear and deliberate with what you're saying, and because that's what you expect out of a narrator, and so it's not a slangy role or anything like that. You need clear pronunciation
with a little cringe because he did throw a lot of ad libs.
Oh, there was a lot of ad libbing, but I have this. I get those to season, but otherwise, like the Michael Dorn compliment, everything like that. So definitely like the Star Trek reference. So like tonight. Like I threw in, I've been watching way too much DS9 lately, and so I just felt very much like one of your lines that was about forsaking your rewards or something like that. Very much felt like Zek from and I don't know if I'm doing him well, but I was just like So I was just like, okay, I've got to throw in a Zek line, and so for all of the reading my mother did, also influences like when I saw your Doom in caps there. I'm sure some of your audience knows Invader Zim and stuff like that. So I was like. I got it. Invader Zim.
There's so many references to Destiny Wizard I threw in there, but yeah, he's gonna throw in some extra. So what you see in the credits is not a complete full shout. It's a mostly of a shout out, but like there's so much in there. There's probably a couple I didn't even list. So
and OG Invader Zim. I know they're doing a remake, but I haven't even touched it.
But I think I'm pretty sure he'll play this game, and he might actually even do this on a live stream, watch the commentary, and give his own thoughts. James from the Cobalt Cultist, who played the second game all the way from start to finish, he liked your voice too. He was like, "Oh, that narrator, you just had to say something snarky." So all that, I mean, there was a little bit of sarcasm written in the script, but all that sarcasm, all that snarks and all that, that's 100% him. That's not me. He threw that in there and to spice up the game a little bit. And that's what Matt wanted to do also when he voiced over the Blue Wizard.
Well, and your script is really zany too. Like there's sometimes I'm looking at the script, I'm like, what is going on right here? And then, but it's very enjoyable. Like the thing tonight, I was just like, what does this placebo thing have to even do with it? And then the very next line, I was like, oh, that's a clever. I like the way you did that with the story, with the characters.
Like with most of the voice actors, like I think with Samantha and a couple other people,
The video also needs a timeline so you can tell how long it's going to roll.
Oh, that'd be nice, but that might not be available in the engine.
Yeah, most likely.
Cringe, and I like that. I mean, I don't want to be like, I don't know if Monty Python's a good reference to this or not, or I don't want to be one of those, you know, I want to have seriousness in the story, but I also don't want, I mean, there's two types of humor, like Ghostbusters. Like Ghostbusters, the female Ghostbusters movie, I liked it, I thought it was funny, but my biggest problem with that movie is there's a point where you try too hard to be funny, and I don't want to do that with Destiny and Wizard series. I want comedic, but I also want, you know, there's seriousness scenes, which when the Blue Wizard got sick. And
Sadly not available. Video plays as is, but you can end it. I wanted you to get to the Michael Dorn part.
Okay, you're trying too hard. This isn't funny anymore. Or it's funny, but you're just like, you want to try.
How hard do you want me to try? Because if you don't want me to try too hard, I can try less.
Yeah, we're not done with voiceovers.
I mean, I can really just phone this in if you want.
No. I think doing all the puns and stuff with the Succubus was probably still the most best scene in the game, especially when it all comes together and you're like, oh man, don't you start cringing on us, like, you know. So there's cringe, but it's not like, hey, I don't want to like go over the top and like push it too hard, because there is a story there, and I want you to enjoy, like Spaceballs. There's a story there, but there's also cringe, and there's a balance to it. I've been trying to put on in here. And you let us, let me know, and I'll communicate to him, especially if we ever make a Destiny Wizard 4, and if he decides to voice it, or 5, or 6, or 7. There's might be a complex question. When casting the role of narrator, how'd you get into character? Were you drawing from any inspirations?
Let's see.
I'm actually going to cut it off there because it's not going to be entertaining for the rest of the audience, I'm afraid.
My head, if I had to go with
It just made me resize OBS. That's not what I wanted. To come back.
Hey, OBS. Welcome back on the screen.
So while you were away, CJ also cashed in dad jokes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. I can look up some dad puns. Hold on.
Got outside. Congrats, me.
Okay. Imagine if you walked into a bar and there's a long line of people waiting to swing at you. That's a punchline. Not to brag, but I defeated our local chess champion in less than 5 moves. Finally, my high school karate has paid off.
Oh, well done. You really staked the landing. That is indeed, Roz. My wife asked me the other day where I got so much candy. I said, you know me, I just have a few Twix off my sleeve.
Oh my god. I ordered a chicken and an egg off of Amazon. I'll let you know.
I actually really like that one. Welcome to the Game of Towers. Here you'll face your next greatest challenge. New foes and new story await you. Can you make it to the top?
My wife said I was immature, so I told her to get out of my fort.
There is no fast travel in Game of Towers, so if you want to backtrack, you have to hoof it all the way back to the bottom. Suggest you wrap up any unfinished business first. Oh my gosh. Just go on, please. Neat. It was a random hauler for no reason.
Growl.
The Amazon one is pretty good. That's one of those that takes a second.
I did not want to believe my dad was stealing from his job as a traffic cop. But when I got home, all the signs were there.
I hate my job. All I do is crush cans all day. It's so depressing.
Oh. I spent a lot of time, money, and effort child-proofing my house, but the kids still get in.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Oh, look at these dudes.
This darling is up.
What rock group has 4 men that don't sing? Mount Rushmore.
I'm up.
The kids come through the walls.
Miss.
I think we saw. I think we saw a house like that on the what's the Zillow Twitter that we follow? Zillow Gone Wild.
Yeah, Zillow Gone Wild.
Tea time.
Oh, that is a rock group, says T-Bug.
When I was a kid, my mother told me I could be anyone I wanted to be. Turns out, identity theft is a crime.
Ouchie, my hair.
Way to go, Mom.
This darling is up.
Of all the inventions in the last 100 years or so, the dry erase board has to be the most remarkable.
It is, yes. A guy goes to his doctor because
How do you like these?
he can see into the future. The doctor asks him, "How long have you been suffering from this condition?" Guy says, "Since next Monday."
That's smart. That's smart. To whom will justice fall upon? Take that.
What concert costs 45 cents?
Miss.
50 cents featuring Nickelback.
Not today.
It's 50 cent. But
It's tea time.
You're right, it is. I don't care.
why'd you pick the one with pop stars? You're not gonna read them right.
I think that is
Don't be such a mom.
a rapper and a rocker. Yes, I'm gonna be a mom. Honk.
What do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts?
I don't know.
A barbecue. Don't listen to 50 cents, says T-Bug.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere.
Kind of like Ultima
In your
Full.
face. Nina, you gotta kiss me.
This darling is up.
What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle?
I know that one. Attire.
Yes.
How do you like these apples?
Did you hear the rumor about the butter? Well, I'm not going to spread it.
Oh.
Pity. I expected pity.
All right.
Did you know that French fries aren't actually cooked in France?
No, they aren't.
Yeah, they're cooked in Greece.
Oh. Like, of course they are. Wait a minute.
God damn it, T-Bug. My wife asked me to stop singing Wonderwall to her. I said, maybe.
Oh.
That one made me laugh too hard. Dumb. How did I not see that one coming, Val? My boyfriend just broke up with me for talking about video games too much. What a stupid thing to fall out for.
Ah. Want to hear about a joke about construction? I'm still working on it.
My hotel tried to charge me $10 extra for air conditioning. That wasn't cool.
No, it wasn't. I was really angry at my friend Mark for stealing my dictionary. I told him, "Mark my words."
That's smart.
It's tea time. In your face.
Coming flush.
Second
That
wind.
feels
Fight
good.
harder.
This darling is up.
If I ever find the doctor who screwed up my limb replacement surgery, I'll kill him with my bare hands.
Okay, that one's good.
T-Bug asks, so when does a joke become a dad joke?
When you're just like, and it gets a little cringy. Or if they're very PG and cute, I think. There's a few different kinds of dad jokes out there.
It's when it becomes apparent.
Oh.
Prepping to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with some friends in a bit. If you want to join us after stream, feel free to DM. I'm going to be going to bed after stream.
Yeah, Val will be going to bed. I'm going to be on a kitty cat date. I'm starting a new dating service in Prague. It's called Checkmate.
Oh my god.
I'm up.
Rozzy will be in FF14.
Yep.
I may try to get a little closer to... I'm trying to unlock the Elephant Tribe. Because they're a new beast tribe quest, whatever. So I'm trying to get them unlocked. I would like to unlock that before tomorrow morning.
You gonna RP? Yeah. I actually have to set up RP dates if people want to RP with the cat. What? I am a nerd. Shut the fuck up. You decided to marry me.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it my turn?
This morning, Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." Apparently, I had accidentally left her in airplane mode. I like that one.
Of course I'm serious. Don't call me Shirley.
Silly bras. We're all nerds here. Let's just stress that that's Monty Python's Flying Circus.
I got a date. Emotes go. Yeah, I do have a date.
Let's just stress that it's Valden calling Roz good nerd. it's a pot kettle black.
Oh yeah. I love it. Like, you're a fucking RP nerd. I'm like, and you didn't RP back in the day? It's like, shut up. Why do dads take an extra pair of socks when they are golfing?
Why?
In case they get a hole in one.
Oh.
You gotta kiss me.
Dish for a date in 14 from Mario Kart. I have mixed feelings about it.
I set this date up on Friday.
Yeah, you just have to be quicker.
Yeah, a lot of my week is already scheduled 7 days ahead of time.
Yeah, I'm not even allowed to have fun with her during the weekend. She's like, Roz, we should go do things. She's like, no, run home and touch a cat or something.
Actually, we danced on a flower floor.
That reminds me, we still need to organize Bard music.
We do. I figured that could be like a tomorrow thing because we needed to patch this, and you wanted to get your Arcasadora done.
And we had to buy cat food. It was kind of
yeah,
busy.
it was
this
a pretty
afternoon.
busy day.
I'm actually pretty happy with how much I got done.
I did fix the basement. I just need to dye the walls now.
All right.
So you should be able to hear almost everything in the basement. Somebody sitting on the couch you might not be able to hear, but I think that's fine.
Why is cold water so insecure?
I don't know.
No one calls it hot.
Oh.
Sounds familiar, T-Bug. True enough, Dorkosaurus.
Dorkosaurus!
Like Dorkosaurus.
I like Dorkosaurus.
Yeah, it has some Dorkosauruses.
Second wind.
Thank you.
Coming in clutch.
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating?
Why?
Because they have nobody to go with.
Oh. That's Bear's other username. Says,
A
T-Bug.
Dorkosaurus.
Oops. Not what I wanted.
This graveyard looks uncrowded. People must be dying to get in here.
Not streaming tonight, but plan to stream tomorrow evening. So if you need a reason to raid me.
Oh, that's... Yeah, let us... Remind us about that kind of thing. Student. Can I go to the bathroom? Teacher. It's May. No, it's January.
That's the thing. Cogs are training. We have 53,000 points. Wait, not probably like 100 some between me and Bears, this debug.
Why do vampires seem sick?
Why?
Because they're always coughing. I wanted to watch the Harry Potter movies back to back with a friend. It maybe wasn't the best idea because it meant I couldn't see the TV. That one took me 3 reads to figure out why the fuck is that a joke. If towels could tell jokes, I think they'd have a very dry sense of humor.
Or there'd be a big wet rag.
Yep.
Uh, 44.4k here, says Bear Grace.
I slept like a log last night. Woke up in a fireplace. I used to run a dating service for chickens, but I was struggling to make hens meat.
It's terrible.
I wish COVID-19 started in Las Vegas, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Like that one?
That's pretty good. Why did the stadium get so hot after the game? Because all the fans left.
Oh.
Yep.
Sounds sweaty.
My dog used to chase people on a scooter a lot. Got so bad we had to take a scooter away.
I was expecting that one.
Time to take the garbage out.
It reminds me of so there's this old webcomic called Red Meat, which was just a really weird semi-surrealist comic. And there's one recurring character who's just like this, just weird dude, even by their standards. And it's just a close-up of him. And he's talking at the camera. He's like, "Oh, I just got a new place to live for me and my cat. You'd be surprised how much space you need for a cheetah to ride a dirt bike."
What the fuck? Within minutes, the detectives knew what the murder weapon was. It was a briefcase.
Oh. The cheater part was already unexpected, says T-Bug.
Not today.
But then the motorbike.
Not today.
Yeah, it's Red Meat was actually kind of cool. It was really goddamn weird.
I'm up.
My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home.
Wow, Red Meat's still around.
Pity. I expected more.
It's
My friend says to me, "What rhymes with orange?" I told him, "No, it doesn't." I told my girlfriend she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised. I tell dad jokes, but I have no kids. I'm a faux pas. I'm not even a dad either.
You might want to think about it before you buy any of them red licorice whips. First of all, they don't taste anything like licorice. Secondly, they just don't work. Not like a real whip.
Oh.
That's also from Red Meat. There's another pair of characters from that comic. It's like a father and son, and he's like typical Americana dad. He's just like, kind of goofy grin. It has like a pipe in his mouth and stuff like that. And in this one, he's dressed up in like winter clothing, and he and the kid are out, and he's like, "Look, son, I wrote my name in the snow." And the kid's like, "Me too, me too." And he like looks, gets a look of concern. He's like, "I did mine in number 1."
Oh. That's bad.
It's really bad.
My uncle named his dogs Rolex and Timex. They're his watchdogs.
You're missing the follow-up.
What is it?
Well, Timex, he takes a lick and it keeps on ticking. You married me.
in your face.
I was going to tell a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't get it.
This darling is up.
No, we didn't. I get that.
Wait. Paradox.
All right.
I invented a new word today. Plagiarism.
I like that more than I should.
What do you call a donkey with only 3 legs?
A
wonky.
That one's cute, actually.
He was dumb.
That's smarts. That's smarts. That's smarts.
After dinner, my wife asked if I could clear the table. I need a running start, but I made it.
In your face.
I told my doctor. Whoa! I told my doctor I heard buzzing, but he said it was just a bug going around.
Oh, God.
This darling is up. Ha! Take this.
A woman on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection.
Miss.
Judge asks her, "First offender?" She says, "No. First was a Gibson, then the
Right.
Fender." I know a lot of jokes about retired people, but none of them work.
Hair, don't trip me now. Who's that?
Someone complimented my parking today. They left a sweet note on my windshield that said parking fine.
Rejoice!
Thanks, guys.
You want to, after you beat this group of monsters, call it a night?
Sure.
Cool. Thank you for me and my terrible dad jokes.
This darling is up.
I hope you enjoyed them. If you did not, please leave a note somewhere else.
Send your private messages to CJ. Ending on the half hour, unheard of. Inconceivable. I bought me one of them self-inflating Navy rafts from the surplus store. It's pretty good, except the instruction manual left out the most important thing. You definitely don't want to be inside of a toilet stall when you pull that ripcord.
God! What the fuck?
Ouchie, that really hurt. Miss Midnight, is it my turn? Get some of this. Ouchie, my hair.
Ready for your order.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
So, a really interesting thing to pop up in the RP scene, at least on Aether. Tarot reading is a big thing.
So today apparently was like a tarot reading like holiday or something like that.
Yeah, that's why that popped up in a Discord. I'm like, but that's right. Like, places really put forth, like, we do tarot readings here. There's like, at least a joint a night will have it up, and it's always a different joint.
They say flying is the safest way to travel. What a laugh. But now I'm guessing that mainly applies to airplanes and not so much to catapults.
Oh!
Ready for your order.
So the only thing I'll say with the final boss was he needs to do his AoEs more often, and they need to hit a bit harder.
Yeah.
They need to do like a quarter to half their HP pool.
I would
feel.
say you just need to do it more.
Okay.
Hair, don't trip me
So
now.
be a part of the 2 attack thing, so you can do them back to back kind of thing.
No, just like on one turn do it, on another turn do it again, because he was hitting pretty hard with that. And also the problem is that he tends to focus down Sparty.
Yeah.
Get some of this.
Coming in
Oh,
clutch.
that pose feels good.
My turn, boy. Ha! Take this. Ha! Nailed it.
I've been bored recently, so I decided to take up fencing. The neighbors keep demanding that I put it back.
All I'm reminded of is the people holding up the D and the fence posts.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is D? Oh, defense. Got it.
Apparently I don't have the save anywhere feature again, so go back to the end. So tomorrow we're going to be doing something a little different. You know how sometimes we bemoan the fact that we can't play games or some games because it's like you can't really devote like 3 hours to something because it gets repetitive or it's really short or something like that.
Yeah.
I think for these next couple of days, you guys are in luck because it's just going to be a variety stream featuring just some old-ass Nintendo games. So I hope you guys are ready for that. We're going to whip out the NES and the SNES classics and just start playing some little bits of games here and there and just be super short attention span about it. Because who gives a darn? We're going to have some gosh darn fun. Yes, save. Some nice. Oh, heckin' nice, says T-Bug. Alright, I'm gonna... I'll just leave it there. So, look forward to that for the next couple of days. Varazi and I haven't super decided on a long play game. We've got, we've got several ideas. We haven't settled on one, I should say.
Yes.
So... Well, in the meantime, we're going to have the palate cleanser again. Well, last week we did Valheim, which worked out really well. I'm glad I got Zyke into Valheim. He's actually been playing
and he died to a tree. That's
proper breaking in of your local Viking. Oh, time to wait for an hour and a half for the next episode of Kenobi, says T-Bug. I'm kind of waiting for that to build up, and I'm just going to blitz through it all. So yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. And until next time, enjoy whatever games you happen to be playing, and we will see you on
the next show. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.